Ingram in the backfield with Breeze. Snap to him. Breeze shoots it. End zone intercepted. Oh, my goodness. Deion Jones, as he skies, catches it, and does the souffle in the end zone.
I just really wanted to make a play on the ball, for my brothers, even if it was batting it, out of his hands. And it just ended up, being right in my hands. It hurt coming down, too.
That's one of those plays, as a quarterback, you want to be aggressive and give your guys an opportunity to make a play in that red area. But Deion's a special player, and I think he's going to be a guy that a lot of people know about for a long time. I mean, he's a really good player and made a great play right there.
Deion Jones, certainly the star tonight. The Falcons' defense has been outstanding over the last 5 games. Top 10 in total defense, top 10 in scoring defense. They have won 4 out of 5, including tonight in Atlanta. That Saints offense had a season low in points, total yards, and rushing yards. So this was not the Saints offense we're used to seeing, and one of the reasons why definitely has to be because of injuries. Mac, when you have a guy like Alvin Kamara, who's been as dangerous as he has been out of the backfield, specifically since Adrian Peterson was traded away to the Cardinals, and then he goes out as early as he did, it kind of changes the scope of what they're trying to do on offense.
It is, and they have been the two-headed monster, and they use them a lot of ways, not only in the run game, but in the passing game to create those matchups. But him leaving the game, I don't think the offense should have took that much of a dip. They're still creative. They still try to push the tempo and do a lot of different things. If they didn't have all those turnovers, if they made more plays in the red zone when they could have, and you got to give the Falcons some credit. Their defense, kept them in the game. So there's a lot of things that didn't go right for the Saints tonight.
I'm with you. I think when you have a guy like that, and there's so much that goes into the game planning and getting ready for these games, and there's moving him in different positions, when you take like half of that off, it narrows it down to where you don't have a lot. And they still made some plays. Drew made some nice plays, some nice throws in the hole for a touchdown.
Mike Thomas had a great game tonight.
Yeah, they still can be productive, but it's such a huge chunk when you prepare all week for a guy that is that much of your offense. It'd be like taking Russell Wilson off the field, literally, because that's what Kamara has been for this football team this year. He's been an explosive guy, but it's just tough. It's very tough to ask, especially against a division opponent when the games are just so tight.
Yeah, but the thing is, you have other guys other than Kamara. That's where I look at it as. And you have a mature quarterback in Drew Brees that can still win football games no matter who is out there. So the thing is, it's like, now let's pick up the pieces and figure out if Kamara is going to be playing or not and what we're going to do, in the next game coming up.
That's going to be key.
You mentioned Thomas, 10 catches, 117 yards for him, one of the best wide receivers in the league almost since the day that he stepped into the league. He's been really, really good. Time now to take a look at the 32 nominees for the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award presented by Nationwide, one of the most prestigious awards in the NFL. A lot of
good dude, kid.
Talented names on this list for sure. The Saints nominee, Cam Jordan, definitely a beast on the field as we saw tonight, but just a big kid at heart. Every week during the season, the Saints defensive end dedicates time to the children of New Orleans, playing sports, advocating for literacy, and bestowing his best advice. Jordan is in his 7th season with the Saints, and this year he's the New Orleans Saints nominee for the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Yeah. All right, ready? Hit. Be great. Huh. Oh, yeah. Got a receiver.
I read that somewhere that almost every Tuesday you're out in the community doing something. How do you do that? Like, how do you never get a day off during the season, or?
Nothing's more important than being able to talk to the kids, interact with the kids, and just feel a little bit about where they're from and, how they go about their lives.
You got a line to get into, young man.
It's an avenue for me to get out in the community and really, like I said, play with these kids. I mean, play dodgeball, soccer. I'll even race these kids. I really don't care. We can run 40s on any given day.
1, 2, go. I don't care. I'm still going to get you too.
My competitiveness sometimes will overtake what I'm really here to do, and I have to set myself back. The chill cam, they're only 7. They're only 3rd graders. You got to let them win at least one. They're only 5th graders.
You don't have to, but...
Yeah, I mean,
Probably should.
You probably should, but, I feel like through adversity, that's when you grow.
Make them grow.
Right.
Hey, just because you lose doesn't mean you have to stay a loser. You can lose and be a winner next week.
Where did it start? Like, where did this community service, giving back, spending time out with somebody else outside of your